Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to get your 0.5 tier set, and otherwise known as the upgraded dungeon tier set here in Season of Discovery. They did a lot of efforts to rework this, and they allowed us to get it early instead of having to wait until Phase 5, and it is pretty freaking awesome. So I wanted to do my best to sort of walk you through how to get the gear and the upgrades for it, and everything that goes with that. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the very first thing you're going to do is you are going to come to Gromash Hold here in Orgrimmar, and you are going to talk to Mokvar and get an earnest proposition, which has you go to Silithus to get 15 bottles, 20 gold, and sorcerer, and have your Magister's Binding to upgrade into Sorcerer's Bindings. So that is the very first part of this quest. If you are Alliance, this is an Ironforge for you. I don't know exactly where, but that is where you started. But other than that, they're pretty much parallel quests. So I am now going to go to Silithus, and we're going to massacre scorpions as well as spiders, I think, in order to get the venom. Yep, venom from spiders and scorpions in Silithus. So we just go out there and kill the wildlife. So I'll see when we get there. Alrighty guys, so I am down here at about 3672 in Silithus. There's a lot of rock stalkers as well as a ton of scorpions. I find this to be the best place to come, just because there are a lot of the mobs, and so the drop rate isn't too high with these, so just be aware of that, as well as the rock stalkers loot you or root you, so you need to be very careful if you're not a mage. You might encounter a little bit of some difficulties, but that's why we have health bots on us. But anyway, just making you aware of that and to be smart, otherwise you might end up dying like me right here after we kill them all. Not even close, baby, but anyway, that's what I'm doing to get it all, and just letting you guys be aware of all that. But anyway, I'll see you after we get all 15. Voop. Alrighty guys, so after we turned in our quest here, spectral stalkers attacked us, and we then picked up the quest Supernatural Device, which has us go to Gadgetzan. But before we do that, we need to go and buy a bunch of items to make it way easier on us. So I am going to post the Wowhead link down below in the description for this phase for the shopping list that you need. I think this is a better way to do it than me just reading it off to you and what you're supposed to grab, because it's a lot, and this will probably cost about 1 to 200 gold just to simply buy all of these mats at this point in the game. But anyway, I'm going to link that down below and check it out, so I'll see you then. Voop. Alrighty guys, so after reaching Gadgetzan, the mats that we need are a Delicate Arcane Converter, 4 Greater Eternal Essences, and 10 Stone Scale Oil. This cost me about 100 to 120 gold. And next we have to go get Volcanic Ash, which is in the Burning Steppes. So I am going to Heart the Kargath, head there, kill some mobs to get our Burning Ash right here. Volcanic Ash, sorry. But it's just in piles and heaps in the Burning Steppes, so not too difficult to go and get. Being a mage makes this quest way faster to teleport everywhere, but just showing you what we are doing. So I'll see you at the next step. Voop. Alrighty guys, so we are here in Burning Steppes, and we are getting this Volcanic Ash. You get about 1 to 2 per pile, and they look like these little piles just scattered all around the lava areas. So we now have 25, and we are going to head back to Tanaris, so I will see you when we get there. Voop. Alrighty guys, so after you come here, turn in those materials and all that ash, and then you know, spend 40 more gold, you get to open up this wonderful box of quality goods, which has 8 dynamite, 8 rocket fuel, a discombobulator array, and 6 easy throw dynamite. So just, you know, incredible value right there. But then the next quest he gives you is hunting for ectoplasms. So since you're already in Gadgetzan, I would highly recommend that you go to Silithus for this first part of the quest, and you are going to head right over here, and you have to throw down the item, and then you have to throw it down, and then you kill mobs within its radius. I'll show you that. And then the 3 places you have to go are Eastern Plaguelands and all the way up in Winter Spring. So those are the 3 locations. I'll give you a demonstration in Silithus, but we're going to travel all around the world and gather that stuff. So I'll see you when we're done with that. Alrighty guys, so we are here at Southwind Village, and a very important thing is once you place it down, it takes goblin rocket fuel in order to do it. So make sure you put it at a good location where you can get a bunch of ectoplasm. It lasts for a decent time, but you want to really make sure that you're not going to miss out on your ectoplasm, as well as while you're here, drones spawn afterwards. So very important that you're aware that these night elves have a chance to spawn these bug mobs, and these bug mobs do not drop the ectoplasm. So just make sure you don't use all of your stuff in order to defeat these mobs, because you are going to be hurting if you do. But it's important to be going quick with this so you don't use up all your goblin rocket fuel and you have to buy more of it. So just be aware of that, pay attention, try to put it in a good location so you do not end up hurting yourself to the point where you have to put down extra collectors. So anyway, just wanted to make sure you're clear with this, and you're going to be doing this at all 4 locations. So or 3 locations, so make sure you're aware, and you might have to get more rocket fuel if you mess it up. So just make sure you guys are clear on that, and I'll see you at the next step. Alrighty guys, so after you get all the ectoplasm, you come here and back to Gadgetzan, turn it in, and the next thing you're going to have to do is head back to Burning Steps to get a magma core from Lord Bach over in the Burning Steps. So I'm gonna go there and fight him, and you guys will see how that goes. So I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so I came over to here right about at 35:57 to fight Magma Lord Bach. He hit me hard. He hit me for an earth shock of 1,000, and then he meleeed me for 400. I got an unlucky resist, so I was unable to kill him, but with a group here, as you saw right there, he chunked me. So just be careful if you're doing it solo. It can be very hectic. But anyway, that is it, and we are going to go to Daenerys now, so I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so after we killed Lord Bach, we went to Gadgetzan to turn it in, and then we get the next one for the Shifty Merchant, which is the Fell Elemental Rod, which is going to be in Winter Spring at this cave. So I will show you guys me running there to find Vial. This place is very lethal. There are a lot of level 60 elite mobs here, and so it can be kind of crazy, but hopefully I'll be able to find that imp easy peasy and get that Fell Elemental Rod for you guys. But anyway, I'll show you that when we get there. Alrighty guys, so we have made it to Dark Whisperer Gorge. I would highly recommend that you run along this side right here, and then to dodge the enemies, and then you are going to go into this cave right over here. You got to be careful because these mobs hurt. They are level 60 elites, but as long as you do not aggro them, you can get into this cave, talk to the imp, find his rod. It is 40 gold for that rod, and then you can buy it, get it, and get out of here. Make sure you use LOS to sort of dodge the mobs and finagle your way out of here. But after you get that rod, that is all you need, and then you can, you know, utilize some stuff. Ideally, you don't pull the succubus and you don't pull these 2 slayers, but if you do, as you saw right here, that's what I did to get away from it, and you just keep running, and then There we go, and now we're going to head back to Gadgetzan for one last time. So I'll see you when we get there. Alrighty guys, we made it back to Gadgetzan to turn in that rod, and now we have to return to Mokver, and we need to have our loot when we go back to him, and then we will get the next step in it. So we're teleporting to Org, turning that in, and I'll show you what happens. See you then. Alrighty guys, we've made it back here to Mokvar. We turn that in and we get just compensation, and since I have the next pieces with me, which are the belt and the tier gloves, it automatically did it right there. So we now have our belt and gloves for tier 1, which is pretty awesome. So we are at wrists, gloves, and belt for the tier 0.5. I said tier 1, I meant tier 0.5 there. And then we get on to the next quest, which starts the sort of dungeon grind that we have to do with all of this. And so I'm going to be stopping this as part 1 here, because this is where you do everything that is not a dungeon, and then we have to use this in Stratholme to sort of do dungeons and get the other pieces of the gear. So the two things that you can do now is start to acquire those pieces of gear, as well as look to do these dungeons if you do have the pieces of gear in order to upgrade it to the next points. But anyway, that is it for this video, and I'll be making part 2 as soon as I can. So I'll see you guys then. Voop.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.